Thank you for joining us, and if you have yet to subscribe to the channel, please do.
What up, y'all? We back at it. It's your boy Shy Ill. Took a little break to get some technical things together, but we back at it. Today we back at it. We're looking for the truth for Zack TV. We're gonna look through some more stuff from back then, and then we're gonna find out what really happened. If you have yet to subscribe to the channel, please do. If you like what I do, hit that like button and we'll get this algorithm popping.
Zack TV. And I just want to give my heartfelt condolences to his family, to everybody who followed the Zack TV platform. I never met the brother. We had some interaction on social media. What we do is similar in some aspects. That Chicago thing, that Chicago scene, I've said publicly in the past that I don't fuck with it. I don't choose to fuck with it. I ain't got nothing against Chicago. I know some real, extravagant player type hustler to come out of Chicago, but as far as the hip hop shit, the same rules I have in Chicago, it goes for any gang territory. Like when I was covering a lot of West Coast content, they don't view us as being impartial.
Absolutely not. Anything that got to do with street politics, anything that got to do with gangs, anything that got to do with crime, it's hard for people to believe that when you're reporting on it, you're being non-biased and impartial. The gang game is a game of picking sides, so they're always gonna feel like you picked a side.
I've always carried a level, extreme level of caution. I always knew that this was gonna happen one day to somebody in urban media. I knew it wasn't gonna be me. I just knew that Chicago thing was high risk. I just knew you couldn't exist in that world doing media.
I'll tell you what, I don't know how long Zack could have sustained that record, because eventually you're going to run into a salty little homie that, he don't listen to nobody and he gonna feel away. And I agree with Buddy, like it's a hard thing to sustain. I don't know how long Zack could have stood on the same trajectory. Mind you, this guy's talking like if Zack's coverage had anything to do with him dying. I don't believe that's the case. You know what I'm saying? It'd be different if Zack went to cover a hood and then he didn't make it home from that hood. That's not what happened. This was something totally unrelated, something totally different. But it brings up the question, how long could Zack have sustained a record of not being harmed by the people that he's covering, when I believe that it's a numbers game, and if you run enough numbers, you're gonna run into that kid that's just hateful in his heart and doesn't want to see you covering shit in his neighborhood,
Zack TV was all about Chicago. He was all for Chicago. I don't see how anybody would want to kill somebody who was doing so much good. A lot of people out there might say Zack TV had interviews up where people were saying stuff, and they might have been telling on themselves, or maybe they were dissing people. Whatever the circumstance was, and this goes for other people too as well. Like when you go on social media and you say stuff, and you know that you're being recorded, you know that this is going to be in front of lots of different eyes, and you choose to ignore that and just talk loosely and say things that are incriminating, you can't then look at people whose platform you're doing it on and say, oh, it's your fault. Like, that's not the way it works.
You'd be surprised for how many lame brains that's exactly how it works. Fools that'll get on this camera and talk all kind of incriminating mess, and then look at the dude holding the microphone and say, why'd you do this to me? That don't make no sense. You fools are the fools that I'm talking about, that just run with whatever information that you just hear through the neighborhood or through the internet, and you guys don't think. There's no critical thinking involved. You'll stand in front of a person with a microphone. You'll say every incriminating word about yourself into the camera. Then you look at the guy with the microphone. You look at the dude holding the camera, and you say, why y'all do this to me? Y'all ratting me out. No, you the rat, papa. You the rat standing on top of a block of cheese, smiling for the camera, telling your story, because you want people to know how gangster you are. Then you go to jail for the rest of your life because you weren't that bright. Stay your ass off the camera. Don't blame cameramen. Don't blame microphones. Blame yourself.
Chicago just took a major loss.
Chicago State taking L's, and we don't recover from them either.
What's up, y'all? I got a video of the guy that was in the car with Zack when Zack was killed. He got shot too. He got shot in the shoulder. I'm gonna let y'all hear his video in 1 second.
All right, let us hear the video.
First, I want to say shout out to Straight Drop. This video is courtesy of Straight Drop.
Oh, shout out to Straight Drop.
In the middle of the video, the guy say he just woke up. He shot in the shoulder. He don't remember nothing. So he letting y'all know he ain't giving up no details. But we'll see. He was definitely in the cars.
What I say about Straight Drop? That he had an army of dummies. He was a dumb general and had an army of dummies behind him, hanging off every word he said. Dirty.
But here it go right now. I'm gonna let y'all see the video.
Oh man, let us see the video, bro. Oh, it's this guy again. Oh, look, Straight Drop Daily. Tagged himself all over it. Too bad we couldn't see his video because he deleted it. Now, this dude right here, we already knew he had nothing to do with it. He said he had nothing to do with it. So again, I'm just showing you for context at what was going on then, and it's still uploaded online right now. So this dude can't deny it. 2023, it's still uploaded. This dude had nothing to do with Zack TV, wasn't in the car, none of that. Just happened to get shot the same day.
That was the guy that was shot in the car with Zack TV. He said
No, it wasn't.
he shot in the shoulder. But one thing we're going to find out, if it was a robbery like everybody's saying. We're going to find out who did it.
You're going to find out dude had nothing to do with it.
We're going to find out the circumstances surrounding it. But if he is street like he's supposed to be, then we ain't going to find out shit. But if he's a civilian, we're going to find out everything. Or if he's scared of the gangs, we ain't going to find out shit.
Y'all don't find out nothing.
To find out how this turned out, man. But y'all stay tuned,
bro,
man.
Stop burping in the mic. So this guy gave you some misinformation that was given to him by Straight Drop. A dude that had nothing to do with Zack TV that just happened to get shot the same day, not far away. And they just connected him to the story. The next person to connect this dude to the story, like, it's just stupidity. They all ran with it, and a lot of them still, you just got a view from me, 2023, on a misinformation video.
And I'm going to keep searching and see what we can come up with. But once again, shout out to Straight Drop.
Straight Drop.
Y'all know that was one of the individuals that influenced me and also was the first major blogger to reach out when I was on a come up, bro. I had to be at like 15,000 subs, bro.
That's a testament to somebody's character, man. Reaching out in solidarity and support with a young content creator. He had no reason to do that. He had no business doing it. He was on his big brother shit. He wanted to see dudes from the hood win. Get nothing out of it.
Brought my stuff heavy and gave me hella game, fam. And continued to give me game up until he died, bro. Well, I'll never forget, bro, and continue to pay homage to him, fam. Now, when he died, information on the situation was scarce, fam. I only had the viral footage of the people that did that to him fleeing the scene.
Did you hear what he just said? The viral footage of the people that did that to him fleeing the scene. We now know, I knew then, we now know that that's not what that was. That was not a viral video of the people that did that to him fleeing the scene. The people that did that to him had already fled the scene. These people were just alive because they didn't get hit. So even this guy who has a respect for Zack, who has a personal relationship with Zack, where Zack reached out and looked out for him and told him, well done, you're doing your thing. Even this guy was helping to spread this information.
And the rumors that would circulate amongst Zack's family behind the scenes in the game, which I never spoke on because I don't like to accuse no one of anything if I don't got 100% proof, dog. Like I said, fam, the rumor that was circulate heavy was Zack TV homie T Streets was the one that set him up, bro. It got so bad to the point that T Streets was pissed and even went to the police station to turn himself in for investigation.
So here we got some tweets from some of those same individuals I'm talking about. The dudes that, if given enough time, eventually will go ill will towards you and feel like you're the snitch, when in reality, they ain't gonna call their homeboy a snitch. He telling on himself on camera. I don't get it. Zack TV just happened to be in your hood that week, and then one of your homeboys from the hood get popped off. Well, maybe he got popped off for what he was doing. Maybe I had to do nothing with Zack TV being there that week. It was just his time. Nah, they're gonna go tweet, free my boy. You know what? Zack was there that week. Zack's the police. Come on, man. Zack TV is 12. Zack TV got the police watching. Zack TV got these fools out in the Harvey booked. Self-snitching. That goes to show you that these goofies flashing guns and hustling ass backwards. That's just it. You telling on yourself, but you need somebody to blame. You don't want to cop to that much stupidity. This the one that makes sense. Dudes get mad at Zack TV when they the ones putting the shit on camera themselves. Very simple recipe there. Don't put your business on the camera. Nobody. Keep it to yourself. Nobody. Instead, you run in your mouth, and then when you feel stupid because they come and get you, you got to blame it on somebody that you voluntarily stood in front of and showed them this, that, and the other on camera, and said this, that, and the other on camera.
Erica, that video has led to 3 arrests. Police here say that charges are pending against all of those people, including the man that you're about to see. In this video given to us by Harvey Police and posted on YouTube, police say 24-year-old gang member Ivory King, also known as Monk, boasts about having a gun.
Monk, why that ain't your fault? Why is that Zack TV's fault? That ain't your fault? He ain't tell you pull your hand out your pocket. He ain't put a in your head and tell you to pull your hand out your pocket. Y'all foolish.
King also brags about dog fighting, one of the dogs dying during a fight, and the pit bulls on the property.
Yes, all pits and blues, Brindle, little brown red nose, 2 boys, 1 girl. One of them died the other day.
Damn, R.I.P. what happened?
Gee, the fighting.
This social media video led Harvey Police to execute a search warrant, leading to an early morning raid at the house.
If individuals want to use social media and conduct criminal activity, I would continue to encourage it. Thank you.
You see that? They pigs. They the worst. This, that, the other. They laughing at you. They laughing at you because what you doing is stupid. Ratting yourselves out like that. Then got the nerve to be like Zack bogus, Zack the police. No, stupid. You the police. You policed yourself. No one had to go find your business. You gave it. You gave it up. It's don't check the pimp, check the hoe. That's where y'all at. Y'all playing the hoe. You want to check Zack TV for bringing a camera that you invited him there with, for bringing a microphone that you invited him there with. Then you want to judge him when you pull out your hammers, when you show them the business, when you speak incriminating words. Now you want to blame him. Sucker shit. You the hoe. Don't check the pimp, check the hoe.
Police seized 2 9mm handguns with an extended clip, a .45 caliber handgun, several rounds of ammunition, and bags of marijuana. In the video, King also says this woman, who is a police dispatcher and a relative, has come to buy drugs.
She the police?
Yeah, that's my cousin. That's my cousin.
She's not a Harvey employee, and we've checked with our local surrounding suburbs, and we have yet to be able to identify her.
A bag of what appears to be marijuana is shown in the video. So are multiple men armed with guns in.
All of y'all, the hoe. Y'all are the hoe. Y'all are the hoe. And guess what? Zack ain't even a pimp. He ain't pimping y'all. Y'all want to play cops and robbers in front of the camera. Y'all want to feel good about yourselves. You want people to see that you about your business. You want the people that think you the people that think you soft, you want them to see you swinging hammers all around. Then when the people that you don't want seeing you swinging hammers all around come and get them hammers and take you with them, it's Zack's fault. Zack the police. Y'all the hoe. Stop ratting on yourselves. Y'all the hoe, y'all the rat. Judge, jury, and executioner on yourself. And it's getting to the point, when I was covering the Flores twins, sometimes the comments will get to the point where people are like, no, this is just part of the game. The flossing is just part of the game. No, it's a bad part of the game. It's the part that crumbles everything. It's the quiet that keep you alive. It's the quiet that keep you out the joint. Y'all can't be quiet. Look, Zack TV was there. Y'all pulled up and look. Y'all the hoe.
King also talks about how he runs this block in Harvey.
Not one group or one gang or anybody is going to take a block and the Harvey Police Department not do anything to prevent it. So I guess he'll have a block now, and it starts with sale.
See? You goofies got those goofies laughing at your dumb ass. You should be ashamed of yourself. You played the hoe.
Drug and gun possession to animal cruelty.
Y'all told on yourself with your dumb asses.
Listen, man, I've been getting a lot of fucking money, man, so I ain't been having a chance to keep up with all the fuckery that's going on, you know what I'm saying? The in the words of academics. Well, as far as my black brothers are, especially the ones in Chirac, man, Chicago, I should say, y'all stop letting the fans come between y'all and this beef and him and women and all that, man. That shit's so fool, man. We black entertainers, man, entrepreneurs at the end of the day. Get some money, ride like this, live like that. I got 3 foreigns, my living life to the, and y'all should be on the same shit, if not better. You understand what I'm saying? Don't let the fans make y'all think it is what it ain't, man. They fans. Our job is to entertain them, not to be in beef with one another. You feel me? Like, I don't understand. I don't think y'all seeing the real purpose, man. I love everybody out there. I love y'all. I don't got no ops. The ops is any motherfucker trying to take me from my freedom, take my family away from me, and come between my money. Man, I'm gonna wish y'all much success, man. Stay blessed. Happy New Year, y'all. Zack TV, my nigga.
The man was serving up positivity and abundance, man. He was handing it out.
Now, although Zack TV represented MMG because that's where he was from, Zack TV wasn't a gangbanger. As a matter of fact, you can rarely find a picture of Zack throwing up anything but a peace sign. He was the only videographer that was willing to come to the hoods and do interviews. This was the first time that a lot of people outside of the city of Chicago began to see certain artists and what was going on behind the scenes. Zack TV was the one that was delivering the backstories. No one else was able to do this because, one, no one that was doing what Zack TV was doing at the time had the respect that Zack TV had.
Yeah, you couldn't just go to where you wanted to go. You had to understand how to maneuver the politics. You had to understand how to maneuver the people to do what Zack did. You couldn't just wake up one morning and decide, I'm gonna go document hood to hood. That's not gonna happen in this city. You know what I'm saying? There's family division and you know, families at war over this gang shit in Chicago. You don't just step over that and just become a videographer because you think you can. Now you'll suffer for it. So Zack had a different kind of charm, a different kind of understanding, a kind of charisma that make people want to deal with him. They did.
And not only was Zack TV giving up-and-coming artists exposure from the hood, Zack TV was actually giving back in a bigger way. He would go to the detention centers and also talk to the kids and spend time with them. There was also a video that had went viral of a little boy on a corner consuming alcohol. Zack TV seen this video and actually went through the hood and found this little boy and began to be like a big brother to this little boy, sometimes giving him money, sometimes taking him shopping, so that the little boy will have something to look forward to.
You smoke too, bro?
That's right.
How long you been smoking, bro?
Like a year or two.
Damn. And you 13. What you gonna say next? You got a tattoo?
Yeah, I got a tattoo.
Faster than me and you agree on. Alright, but nothing fool. I'm trying to find some shit that I know that I wear, bro. Cause you know how I be coming. And that's a fact.
And you see how I'm coming.
I see.
That man had a big heart, man. That man had a big heart. I started this series with the words that my brother Eddie Rivers said. All you need to get killed in Chicago is potential. He told Shorty, don't get nothing, fool. Get something I would wear. You know how I be doing. And Shorty's like, you know how I be doing. Who knows how many young men Zack could have intervened with and mentored and moved into another direction. Instead, some bum losers that didn't give nothing to society, gave nothing back, took this dude that was handing back in abundance, more than what he had. This city could be a murderous bitch. I know her well. He gave back. He gave word. He gave help. He gave a platform, opportunity. It was up to you what you did with it. If you wanted to show hammers and show your ankle monitor and show the dead dog in the yard, that's on you. You a sucker. Stop telling on yourselves and then complaining about it later. You look stupid.
Unfortunately, on the day of May 30th, 2018, the same thing happened to Zack that happened to so many before him. He was killed by gun violence in the city of Chicago. On May 29th, 2018, Zack TV was conducting interviews at a rap show that was being held at Club Refuge. While conducting the interviews and enjoying the live performances, Zack TV would go live, as will many more, giving away his location. Zack would eventually leave Club Refuge around 1:20 a.m., where he would be confronted by two people in a dark gray Chevy Caprice, both of them firing, also jumping out of the car to not only switch to a getaway car, but to make sure that Zack TV was dead. He was hit once in the head and once in the neck.
Misinformation. This guy who respects him, who wants to tell the right story, who wants to give Zack his props, handing out misinformation. Handing out misinformation, saying the guys hopped out the Caprice. It was two of them. How the do you know? How do you know? This video was published 3 years ago, so maybe on the anniversary. So that means a year after the murder, people were still spreading misinformation. This guy, who I believe respects Zack, is spreading misinformation. This is a problem. And y'all are down with it. It's not a big deal until it's your baby. Until your baby dies over a rumor. Until your brother dies over a rumor, until your son dies over a rumor, until your daughter dies over a rumor, it's not a big deal. People just running their mouth. Don't come to me with no gossip. Don't come to me with no information. I'm going to ask you for receipts, or I'm going to assume you don't know what the you're talking about.
Jumping out of the car to not only switch to a getaway car,
Wrong.
but to make sure that Zack TV was dead.
Wrong.
He was hit once in the head and once in the neck. His death would be heard around the world as people began to frown on Chicago. Dissatisfaction filled the air as one guy wrote, "If niggas really kill Zack TV extra humble and stand up as, you not catching me in Chicago like that no more for real, cause that man literally did nothing but put Chicago artists in the spotlight, encourage the city to do better and stay the fuck out the way. Ain't no love in Chicago, to be honest." There was also a comment made on one of Zack TV's videos by a good friend of mine, Gorgeously Real TV. She said, "What the fuck Chicago gonna do now? Y'all killed the dude who gave y'all exposure. Dummies." And when I seen this comment, I asked myself the question in my head, and I knew right then and there that I had to be the one to fill the void.
What void?
There has been a lot.
You had to be the what? The one to fill the void to be the one to fill the void of misinformation? Stop. You just told a whole story there that didn't exist. Freely. Matter of factly, like you had no doubt in your mind that's how it went down. Nah, stay out of this game. If you're not looking for receipts, if you're not willing to wait for the truth, if what's important to you is getting the information out first, we don't care to see you, man. Stay your ass out the game. You know Zack. You know Zack Stoner. You are not Zack Stoner. You are not the next. You are none of the above. You just like the rest of the people that got his friend killed.
A lot of controversy and speculation surrounding the death of Zack TV. I've heard that Zack was killed because he was investigating the death of Kanika Jenkins.
Bullshit.
I've also heard that Zack was payback from some of 10-5's ops to get back at Zack's cousin. Wrong. I don't have all the facts dealing with this case, but I do know this. When y'all took Zack TV, y'all took the heart out of Chicago.
I don't got all the facts. Then shut the up spitting facts. Stop saying things like 2 shooters, hopped out of a Caprice, all of this shit. It's not real. That's not facts. Yeah, you right. Did they take an important dude from Chicago? That's facts. But not all this other misinformation that y'all happy spreading.
Thank you for joining us, and if you have yet to subscribe to the channel, please do. Peace.